Hello, welcome to our mukbang, our eating show, or our tasting extravaganza. This is a more fancy one. If you didn't notice, I have fancy glasses. We have gold silverware. So I mean, I did pull out all the stops, as they say.
Right. For Wingstop.
For Wingstop, yes. Wingstop deserves our best. We did not pray. We did not dismiss. So I don't know why you thought it was okay to eat first. Okay.
When have we ever prayed?
I'm sorry.
Before mukbang.
I'm trying to do better. We should pray before we eat. You should do your short prayer.
Lord, bless the prep in every step made in the making of this meal. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. You didn't. Never mind.
Amen.
So what we have today is Wingstop. Always have French fries. We have hot nuggets or hot. That's the flavor, original hot. Habanero, mango, garlic and Parmesan, and whatever that one is. It's not the basic one, but it's also not anything special. It's the Louisiana rub.
All right.
So I have some questions for today.
Look at you. Okay, smear it. I don't know if that was focused or not.
Ice cream. Fake ice cream, I might add. It's dairy free. So I looked up questions that are great conversation starters. Since we're not as close as we should be as a family, we need a little help.
Oh, can you pour some of your honey mustard on my plate?
We need a little help conversating. So
We need
that's
help.
what we have the phone for. That's what we have Google for.
We're a very awkward set of siblings. We really don't know how to talk to each other.
So the first question is, what can you do that no one else can?
I can finish a 12-pack of donuts.
Wait, a full-size donuts?
Okay, no.
Oh.
No. And Samaric could definitely outbeat me in the donut holes. So maybe not that. I could probably...
You can run a 5K under 30 minutes.
A 5-page?
A 5K.
5K under 30 minutes, can't you?
Now? Maybe.
Or even before?
But Michael could do that.
I don't
Could I?
know.
I haven't ran heck along.
His cardio isn't.
Isn't it A1?
Sure, I'll take that one then.
Out of the three of us, I think right now you could probably do the best.
I never had this one before. It's interesting how it's so pink.
I can help me out, Samariam. What can I do that no one else can do?
Talk a man off the ledge. I think you can do that pretty well.
So get somebody. I can talk somebody off of trying to commit suicide.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would. If we had to send anybody,
If we had to
I would.
send-
Out of the three of us, I would send you because I wouldn't.
Yeah.
That's powerful. She's that for an icebreaker activity.
If so say I was in that situation and somebody was about to jump off a bridge. Here's what I'd say.
Okay,
Oh no! Look, what's the name?
Charisse?
Charisse. Oh, I'll let her fall, cause I like her name. No, Charisse. Look, Charisse, it's not worth it. It's never been worth it. Don't jump.
Okay.
I have a fire chicken Alfredo recipe that you just have to try.
Okay.
If you were to die, who's gonna eat the chicken Alfredo? Okay, I will. But I'd rather have two people here.
But girl, you want some too, don't you?
Yeah, you want some too, girl, don't you? Take it good.
Just don't be dying like that.
Why you gotta... This is offensive.
This could be triggering.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry.
That could be triggered. I'm sorry. Well, either way, I'd probably be the best person for the job. Next question. Well, I sure hope you don't have to cut that out. What is the craziest story you've ever heard? And please, Paulina, please keep it PG.
Paulina has nothing over PG to share.
Swear.
Excuse me.
Thank you.
She's doing the whole sprinkle her crumbs everywhere.
Oh, I did
Oh, is she doing that?
And I'm just like,
You were doing that today, and I was really upset.
Oh, what was I eating?
You were eating that sandwich or something. I don't know what you were eating.
I ate that sandwich alone when you were even there. The tacos?
he's like, I walked by and I didn't like
It was something. I just remember you doing that, and I was like, "Is that all that necessary?"
It's just a habit, really.
It is.
Let's skip that question. Actually,
Oh, I liked it. I was just trying to do something.
this question is: what is the nerdiest thing you do in your spare time?
Oh.
Something out you're ashamed of, sorta.
Because it's nerdy.
Yeah, like you're not necessarily proud of this thing that you do. It's not the first thing you share with people, you know. It's like the last thing.
So what's the most embarrassing thing that you do? Not necessarily nerdy. Because
Yeah.
nerdy, I'm thinking, so like, what's the most educational thing you watch?
Oh no.
Probably I replay moments that happen like with friends, and I make stories out of like a fantasy alternate version of what happened.
I feel like that's just authors in general, though, and songwriters.
Yeah, that's true.
I guarantee you Taylor Swift is doing that right now.
Okay.
So-
You use your real life as a reference for your next potential hit.
Yeah.
It's not even just like I don't use any of that material I do. It's just like if I'm like bored at night,
Or cold.
it's like comforting.
Okay.
Like I'll write a story about like, oh my gosh, okay, if this went a different way. It's like fan fiction for myself. It's like my life. But yeah, I wouldn't be so excited to share that just because it's like pointless because it's not like I publish it and the writing's not good. It's just, yeah, it's just for me.
Oh, sometimes, while you think of yours, sometimes I go down deep holes of anything YouTube. I watch a lot of random YouTube videos. So I'll watch even like makeup videos, any type of videos. And someone would find that weird considering I don't wear makeup. The skin is all natural. But yeah, I don't wear makeup, so that's not really my demographic they're going for.
Do you ever stumble upon hauls?
I've stumbled upon a few hauls. You have your Love Shack. I know you like that.
Oh, Shack Fancy haul?
I've stumbled upon a few Urban Outfitter hauls. A few
Probably a lot of
ASOS hauls.
probably a lot of ASOS. Boo-boo or misguided.
Maybe sometimes I watch YouTube videos that have low rating.
Just to support.
Just to support.
Oh.
It will be the most random thing, like someone trying to sing and they do really horribly, or they're talking about something random, or it's a family just doing something cute. But if it's only like 20 views or 40 views, like I'll sit there and watch it just to give them a view. 9 times out of 10, the reason why it's bad is because the quality sucks. So you know if they just got a better camera, because the content's fine.
How do you seek this out?
Whatever I do is type, go onto like the 4th page.
Okay. Some people do it with Google search. They search like the 4th page.
Just to see.
Go straight to that
All
last
the people
one.
that couldn't afford SEO managers.
Yeah. Anyway. If you could teleport anywhere, where would you go?
I'd go back to it's probably breaking the rules, but I'd go back to the beginning of 2019.
Oh.
I would, yeah.
What happened there?
In the Heights. That was awesome.
Oh, the play you're in?
I would go back to just rehearsals and just live through that for a couple months.
I thought it was so relieving it was over. Or was that a little shock?
That was a little shock.
Oh yeah, that one was trash. You should have seen this place she was in.
It was not trash.
Everything but a fire happened. It was crazy.
It was a relief that it ended. Every show's a relief that it ends. It's so hard to do. But.
Especially when they're
Most people do.
It's hard to say like where I would go because like if you have responsibilities here, you can just leave.
Well, what if time stopped?
That's yeah. So if time stopped,
You just have time to go somewhere. And we'd all still be with each other. No, I was thinking if you went to like a time in your past.
Because I would go to Japan. Not in the past. I would just go. Like if I could just teleport to Japan and just be there, and just teleport back. And even if I missed
What would you
moments,
do in Japan?
just sightsee, walk around, walk through the malls, walk through the neighborhoods, just be.
maybe talk to people
Probably not, because I don't speak Japanese like that.
like that.
At all?
Like you speak a little bit. Have you ever tried to do something that you know would be really bad, but you did it anyway?
Every drug.
Morally bad?
No.
Or you thought you...
Or you tried an activity or you tried a food item.
And you knew it would be bad.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I read that question wrong. Have you ever tried to do something you know you would be really bad at? And what was it?
I'm really full.
I don't know if I knew I was bad at it. Maybe took a math test. I knew I wasn't gonna do good on that test, but I sure took it.
Okay. I'd probably say cooking fried chicken. I knew that was gonna sound bad, and I just tried anyway.
Yours should be cooking macaroni and cheese.
No, I was successful at it in college.
Do you remember that one time though, Dad's birthday?
But I already
You should remember
survived.
that. You did.
Damn. I can cook macaroni and cheese now. But fried chicken, I still don't think I ever tried again.
I don't really like making fried chicken.
I don't see the need to have to fry food ever. Like, just if you want fried food, just order out. Why do you need to learn how to fatten yourself up more?
I would say
ice cream.
Yeah, I would say leaping over a river. When I tried to do that, I knew it was bad.
You said weeping?
No, leaping. When I tried to leap over that small puddle of water, and I didn't make it. Yeah. It was so anticlimactic because everyone just looked at me. Like, they were waiting for me to pull myself together and get back on. I was like, there's no, oh my gosh, Mary, are you okay? Because I wasn't with my family, I was with friends, so I thought they would like overreact. But everyone was just like
I thought they cared about me.
Yeah.
Well, did anyone say anything, or they just literally waited?
I think someone just held up their hand and I grabbed it, and then we just kept walking. It just wasn't. It was very anticlimactic.
No, but they didn't want to embarrass you.
I think that might have been it, or they were like, "What happened?" Because I dropped my purse first, so then I was like, "No!" So I jumped in. I didn't jump in there, but I just like it was like knee length water, so it wasn't that bad. But I hopped in there, and they were just looking like, "Oh, she's grabbing her purse." Okay. It was very matter of fact. I think it was really early in the morning too, so all the guys were just like, I'm not here for it. I'm not here for the decorations. Get your purse and let's go. But yeah, I was wearing a mini skirt and it was terrible.
Oh, and you were wearing a mini skirt?
And I didn't want to leap like a long stride because I was wearing a really small mini skirt. So I was like,
so you weren't dressed for that
I
weekend.
really wasn't. But that was the last day. I planned to wear that the last day, so I was just gonna be sitting in the car all day.
No.
But I'll say that, like when you know you're not, I'm athletic. I play volleyball well. People say that I'm good at that, but I just don't have like agility and like regular athleticism. I can learn the skill of volleyball.
I'm very athletic. I just lack agility, speed, strength.
I was like, but that is what athleticism is.
But you know how you can learn the skill of a sport? Like I've learned how I can throw free throws. Yes.
Okay.
I have good technique
Yes.
with volleyball. I can throw free throws pretty well. Can make it in.
I can throw those free throws.
Okay.
But
those free.
when you know, like when it comes to your body and like just track and field, like who are you kidding? Oh, once upon a time, I was at the state fair and I threw up all over me and my friend. It was a long day, and I already had a headache at the start of the day, and we thought it would be cool to get some boba. It's the state fair, 2017. Boba's all the rage. So I get this like medium orange boba, walking around, drinking a little bit, visit the exhibits, which is really fun. We see some nice king size beds, very comfortable. What?
Let me get to the point.
She just covered her.
Describing the state fair.
Yes. Why did you puke on her?
Oh, get to the point. Okay. Oh yeah. So, on a ride that I went on, it's a circle ride where you're on. It's not a teacup, but you're on a roller coaster and it's just in circles.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't feel too well. Like, you go to the trash can? So I go to the trash can. He's holding my hair back. I'm just like dry heaving. It's not coming out. And I said, let's just go on one more ride and maybe it'll come out.
Goodness.
He said, sounds like a plan. So we will go on there's teacup somewhere. Or you're turning in the whole machine, the floor machine, and you're also turning in your individual seat. You have to turn the wheels that you're turning, and we're turning it at the height of like the ride. It's going really, really fast. It starts to slow down a little bit, and I tell him like, it's coming. He's like, it's coming? I was like, it's coming. Are you gonna let it out? I'm gonna let it out. And then it just comes all out.
Onto like his lap?
And it got on his leg. Oh. It got on all of me, and then all of the machine that we were on.
Oh.
Well, that person must have been pissed who works there.
Yeah, I was like, dang. I immediately thought, like, I don't have a tissue. I was like, I'm sorry. Like, this is all over the seat, the machinery. And then the people who worked there, they gave me the hose that you can clean yourself up. So I was just like, I just told my friend, okay, hose me down. And then you just hosed me down. I was soaking wet. And I was with my friend's dad, and he's just like, just walk around and you'll dry off. I was like, sir, it's like 70 degrees. I was like,
I don't think I'm gonna dry off, but okay.
It's gonna take me like 8 hours to dry off.
Yeah, it was June, so it wasn't the hottest month. So yeah, car ride home was very smelly.
But that is a sad story. Wait, what was the question? Was it sad story or?
That was the craziest story.
Crazy. Okay. Okay, that can just be the last question. What's yours then?
I was at the post office and this old man was just staring at me and start smiling.
As they do.
And I was like, okay, maybe he's having a great day. And then he like looked down, looked at me, and he was like, hey. And I was like, hi. And he asked, I have a shop in my house. Do you want to come with me and take a look at it? And I was like, a shop? And he's like, yeah, I have a shop. You want to come with me and take a look at it? And I was like, no, I'm okay. And he was like, oh, okay, all right. And he just keeps staring at me, and I'm just like, okay. So I go do the post office stuff, and then I get into my car, and I don't leave. I just stay in the parking lot of the post office, because like I'm not gonna drive so you can follow me or whatever. I don't know who this guy is. So I wait till he drives off, and I call my friend, and I'm like, so this is how older people get taken or get kidnapped or something. Some old man invites you to his house, just take a look at his shop. Like, why do you have a shop in your house and you need strangers to look at it? Like, what is that? Is that his statement that he says it normally works? How many girls does he have in that shop? low-key feel like I should have called the cops. But I didn't have any evidence. You can't really
If you had a plan, you went there to get evidence.
Right. Like, if I was intentional about that would have been a lot. And I wasn't trying to risk anything for that. But it really, it threw me off because I was like, it was very creepy. So that's definitely on my list of craziest moments.
Was recently?
What is recent? Like a year?
Mm-hmm. A year?
Sure.
Okay.
My story is actually similar to yours. It does include an old man. Okay. Except they invited me somewhere, but I said yes.
Ooh.
So no, my story. I don't know about a story.
Well, I'm sure something happened all those years at Chipotle that was wild, or the hobo.
Oh yes.
Oh, yes.
Okay, hold on. So I used to work at a restaurant, Chipotle. I worked downtown, and downtown there is a lot of homeless people. Now this is a long time ago, so my memory is like kind of shaky on it. But basically, this guy came in. It was like 10. We closed at 10 o'clock, and it was like 10:20. And this homeless guy walks in the restaurant because somebody forgot to lock the door, and strolls in. He said, "What's goody?" And I'm like, "Hi." Well, I was in the office, so somebody got me, and they're like, "Hey, this homeless man is causing a ruckus." And I was like, "I don't like ruckus." So I went out there, and I said, "Hey, we're closed." And he was like, "Hey, I just need you to call somebody for me." And I said, "I won't be calling anybody because we're closed." And he said, "Come on, man." And I said, "Well, let's talk about this outside, just so we could get him outside." Oh my goodness. I have another story that I totally forgot. Okay, I'm sorry. We're going to have to switch this story. This story isn't as good as the other one.
Okay.
So, maybe in another video. Okay, I'll talk fast about this one.
Okay.
So basically, I take the guy outside. We talk a little bit. He doesn't want to leave, so I hurry up and close the door on him. He catches the door, so we're playing tug of war with the door, and he's screaming at me, and I'm like, "No!" So then another guy helps me close the door, and then we're all safe. And he just starts screaming for like the next hour or so. So, that's
when
okay.
did you, like, after you guys finished cleaning, were you scared to go back to your car? Like, thinking
we went in group. We went out together.
Okay.
It wasn't an hour. He like only stayed for like the next 30 minutes and then left.
Okay. And he's weak too. He's homeless man. I doubt he could take anyone.
Probably not. The real story, also at Chipotle, also downtown. We're in the middle of our lunch rush. I'm in the back, like cutting up vegetables or something. And my boss comes in. She's like, "Hey, Michael, we're having a little bit of a problem. This lady keeps going to each person's table. Can you go over there and handle it?" Keep in mind, I'm a manager, so it's technically my job. But my GM was like, "Hey, go over there and handle that." I was like, "Look, I'll handle it." So I go over to this lady. Of course, she's homeless or crazy or both. But she's obviously not there, and she's asking each person for something. And I'm like, "Hey, you can't, interrupt other people's lunch. I can't have you, talking to other people. Like, if you're gonna order something, order something. If you're not, you need to leave." And she starts screaming at me, and I'm like, "I didn't want any of this. I just I'm just telling you things." But she starts screaming at me. She's like, "I'm not going anywhere," and she's getting in my face, and I'm like, "Oh no, I don't need this." I'm like, "You just need to leave, or I'm calling the police." She swings at me.
What?
And tries to slap me.
What?
And obviously, me being an athlete, I was like,
yeah.
I weaved it. I was fine, But yeah, she tried to swing at me, and I said, "Oh, absolutely not." So I left. Called the police. I said, "I'm not about to play this game because that's not it." And then she left. When she saw me trying to call the police, she ran out the building. A lot of stories like that. I totally forgot about that. Remember the one where we got soda thrown at us and everything?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That was crazy. But yeah, anyway, that's the end.
I got harassed.
Great stories. Thank you guys for joining me for this dinner. Fancy dinner. Thank you guys for joining us. If you made it to the end of the video, You're truly a scholar and a great person. Until next time.
You really need to come up with a name and a closing.
You have anything
What's
to say?
on your plate?
No, that's not gonna be it.
Put that on your plate.
Isn't that from
Yeah.
Mrs. Maisel?
Wake up, eat up. You can do it.